thinking and keeping us alive. Excuse me, just one second. So, having said that, now we have come to the fag end of the term 2021 2022, and we are just 2 meetings away from closing this term and passing the baton to the new Exicon. At this juncture, I would like to remind all of you that it's not the end of something, it's just to be continued. The way when you're writing something, you put 3 dots. It's not a full stop, it's just 3 dots. It's to be continued. The good work that we are doing so far, it is going to be continued by the new Exicom, whoever who will be leading the club in the coming term. And they're going to keep up the good work that we have begun and we are carrying forward all these days. And I hope and wish that the new team gets enough impetus to take this club forward. And I pray that the apt person should lead the club. And for that, we all have a responsibility. We have the responsibility to nominate the right person to the right post. So I request all of you, I urge all of you to please file your nominations. If you haven't done so, please do that, because that will help us elect the right candidate for the post, so that we have a good leadership that will carry forward the good work that we have done in the past 2 years. So that's my humble request to all of you to help us select the best people to lead the club in the coming year, 2022-23. And I'm sure that we are going to have a rocking year ahead. And this year is going to be different in the sense the things are coming back to normal. So it gives us the opportunity to try out new things, hybrid meetings, and it's going to be real fun. So I hope that the new leadership that will take charge of the club does everything possible to take this great club called Mind Academy further in the journey of Toastmaster. With that, now let me introduce you to the Toastmaster of the day. And she needs no introduction here in Mind Academy. We all know her, we all adore her. She is our very own VP Education, Toastmaster Meera Numbia. She's a creative lady, a very special person, because she has limitless capabilities. You are amazed when you look at her with all these responsibilities that she shoulders as a mother, as a grandmother, as a teacher in the past. And with all this, she finds time for herself. She finds time to help bloom her creativity. I got to know from her recently that she has joined art class where she's learning painting. That's our VP education for all of you. She's an inspiration for all of us. If you are a person who needs inspiration, you can look at our VP education, Toastmaster Meera Numbia, because she's an embodiment of, I would say, creativity, and she finds time for herself and her hobbies, and that's something we all lack. We find excuses, but she finds time to pursue her hobbies. That's something I adore and admire in her. Having said that, now let me invite her to take us through the session which is lined up for today, the TT Mania. Let's hear from her. Toastmaster Meera Numbia, it's over to you.
Thank you, dear President, for the very kind introduction. Mark Twain hit the proverbial nail on the head when he said that it usually takes more than 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech. Table Topics is Toastmasters' way of teaching impromptu speaking skills and the perfect way to inject some serious fun into a club meeting. And as Dr. Suez said, fun is good. So let's get into some serious fun. Can I share my screen?
One second, Toastmaster Meera, I'll make you the co-host. You can share the screen now.
Okay, so let's start with the word of the day. Today's word is, well, I think let me ask you to guess it. I want you to guess the word of the day and put your answers in the chat box below. The first clue for you all is it means performance. The word of the day means performance. Anyone with the right answer? Any answer? No. So let me tell you another clue. It can be used in combination with a not excellence, not excellence to DTM Murli. It can be used in combination with a song, a painting, a play, or a reading. It can be used in combination. Nothing. Okay, the next clue is I'll just give a sentence. Task, yeah, you're quite next to it. Bina Modi performance. But it's a synonym of performance, not concert. It could be used in association with a concert. I'll give you a sentence where this word is used. Take a minute to listen to this uplifting dash from the singer KK. I think now it will be clear. Take a minute to listen to this, not symphony. Take a minute to listen to this uplifting dash, uplifting. That was a beautiful dash of the Mozart's symphony. That was a beautiful, another sentence. Anybody? Okay, well, I'll give away the word. The word is composition. No, not melody. The word is rendition. The act of rendering something. Synonyms are account. You are quite close to it, but the word was rendition. That was a wonderful rendition of a Shakespearean play by the young children. It can be, the sentence I used was, take a minute to listen to this uplifting rendition from the singer KK. So that done, the word of the day synonym, rendition. Now let's move to our sessions. I have divided the sessions into 4 segments. Each segment has a different theme. I have a very super slim team of assignees so that to allow maximum participation. The timer for the first 2 segments is Toastmaster Mehul Chavan. Toastmaster Mehul was a past club secretary who also aces at table topics and humor. He's a chemical engineer by profession at Sadara. He's passionate about chemical engineering and coaching. He's a guy with a stellar composure, but always raring to go when the situation demands. Toastmaster Mehul, could you kindly acknowledge your presence and explain your role as the timer?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Meera Madam. Time is an eternal concept, and I really was humbled when Vijita Madam started saying about Meera Madam, everybody finds excuses, Meera Madam finds the time. Ask the value of time to a sportsman who loses by seconds. You can measure time by milliseconds and you can measure time by light years. But for today's session, my role as a timer demands to give you 1 minute to 2 minutes with grace period of 30 seconds on higher side. So as a timer, I will note the time taken by each table topic speaker and I will show green card at 1 minute. 1.5 minutes will be yellow card and at 2 minutes will be red card. Speaker can take 30 seconds grace time and beyond 2 minutes and 30 seconds will be disqualification. I would request everybody to please pin the timer screen, which is my screen, so that you don't miss the timing of your speech. Over to you, TM Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehul. The vote counter for all the 4 segments is Toastmaster Jyoti Bala, a chemical engineering graduate who worked as an automation engineer with ABB until she moved to Saudi Arabia. She has also worked as a teacher for a couple of years in Saudi Arabia. She's a fitness enthusiast, a yoga practitioner, and a mom of 2 kids. Extremely creative at whatever she does. She loves traveling, meeting new people, and learning new things. Toastmaster Jyoti, could you kindly explain your role as the vote counter?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Meera ma'am, for that wonderful introduction. Good evening, everyone. Today, my role as vote counter is to conduct the polls. But as today's meeting is slightly different from our regular meetings, we will be conducting polls at the end of each segment, like our Toastmaster of the Day explained. So there will be 4 best table topic speakers, 1 from each segment, and 1 best table topic evaluator, the poll will be conducted at the end of the session. And I'll declare the results after once called upon to do so. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti. Let's start with the first segment. The evaluator for the first segment is DTM Murali Krishnan. I'll introduce him later in the evaluation session. Request DTM Murali to kindly acknowledge his presence.
Good evening, Toastmaster Day, Toastmasters, distinguished, wishing all the TT speakers the very best. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you. So here we are. The first segment is Sell Me. The first segment is Sell Me. I have 5 objects with me. So each speaker will have a look at the object and tell us what it is and sell it to the club. Let me again get my screen back. Okay, so the first segment is Sell Me. So I have 5 objects with me. I will show it to you one by one as each speaker appears. The speaker will have a look at it, tell us what it is, and sell the product to the club. So who's the first speaker? The first one. We have very few participants, so I ask everyone to kindly join in, except the timer. Everyone and the evaluator for this. Everyone else is admitted. Who will start speaking? I will show the first object. Can you see it? Is it visible? Yeah, who wants to sell this to us? Toastmaster Ramesh, would you like to try? Sell this to us.
But very difficult for me to sell anything, you know.
No,
Anyway.
no problem. You can try. That's why I asked you.
Okay. I think it's a mask, right? Okay. Okay, good evening, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and good evening, everybody. So, you know, here I have one a very special product for you. Actually, you know, we are all going through a very difficult situation now. We have to protect ourselves all the time. Of course, the pandemic is over now. It is almost over. It is getting we are coming to normal life, but still we have to protect our life and we have to take care of our health, you know. So this is a good product. Actually, you see, this is a 3-layer mask which is produced by polypropylene, and then this can prevent any type of particles going into our body, you know. So it's a must for everybody. Everybody should buy this one, and it is a requirement also. If you want to go anywhere, any public places and all, any closed places, you have to wear this one. So always you have to keep this type of product with you, and it is one-time use product. So you buy it, keep it, and use it all the time. Okay, don't forget. And if you are in Saudi Arabia, if you are going to any places, any shopping malls and all, you can expect some penalties if you don't wear this one. So don't lose your money. You just buy it and wear it all the time. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
That's right. Don't lose your money. Don't lose your heart. Use the mask. Very well done. The next product. Can you see it? Is it visible? Is it visible?
You can, take out the background.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let me see. How do I take out the background?
Virtual background and none. You keep
Background.
virtual background, you know. Yeah.
Or else maybe you can keep in front of you, Mirchiji, because
Yeah, just near to the camera.
Yeah, near,
Okay. Can you see now?
yeah.
Yeah, it is a lock and key.
Don't tell that.
Oh,
The
sorry.
person who speaks will identify. Toastmaster Arvind, please try selling this to us.
Yes. Good evening,
Toastmaster
Toastmaster. Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster. The product that I am to sell is lock and key. It's something that is essential in modern days where there is growing interest among in the society, and it protects not just our home but also gives us the confidence that the belongings inside our home are safe when we are out of our home. And the lock and key, something that I'm from Tamil Nadu, that that is famous is called the Dindigal lock, that are famous and that are something unbreakable. So I would even recommend buying those locks. Thank you.
Great. Dindigul lock it is. Buy it and save your homes. The third product I have for you is, can you see it? Can you see it? Is it visible?
Ma'am, it's a packet. We can see that, but we don't know what packet that is.
Now?
Yeah,
Sugar.
we can see.
Yeah. Mudra, please try to sell this to us.
Yeah, now it is visible.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sugar. I'm sure you all must have heard of me by now. I'm little something which you crave when you are not in a good mood or when you need a lift me up kind of thing. I am present in almost all the confectionaries and the beverages that you enjoy. Ah, I see. You remembered something. The brown in color, your most favorite tea? Yes, I'm the major part of that. So what are you waiting for? I'm a basic necessity in your house. Then one which can be only matched with salt. So please pick me up and take me to your home. Thank you.
Great, Toastmaster Mudra. Well, after she sold the sugar to you, all of you will need this. Can you see it? After sugar, you will need this. Can you see it? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
It's visible.
Okay. Toastmaster Ranjit, can you sell this to us?
Yeah, yes. Thank you for the opportunity. Myself is Toastmaster Ranjit, joining from Kerala. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Yes, actually, this is a very special weighing machine, you know. The advantage of, I hope it's a weighing machine, isn't it? Yes, yes, yes. So I know that it's a very special one, you know. The advantage is that the more you eat sugar, if you use this weighing machine, your weight will get reduced. So those people who would like to eat sweet things and sugar, you know, you always you need to buy this weighing machine, because this weighing machine will help you to eat as much as sugar you need, and still it will keep your weight in check. So I hope you all will buy this one. Thank you.
Great, Toastmaster Ranjit. Thank God I have this weighing machine with me. It will reduce my weight. Okay, the last product which you have to sell to the club is this. Can you see it? Toastmaster Beena Modi, can you sell this to us? Toastmaster Beena Modi, can you sell this product to us?
What is the product actually? I am not able to see correct.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Can't see properly.
Can you remove the background and
Yeah,
Where should I go for to remove the background? Not,
just
it's not
in
the
that
true
camera
virtual
camera
background is
icon.
not-
Camera icon.
No, but it's not giving me the option. It's not allowing me to choose.
Camera icon.
1 minute. Yeah. Fine. You cannot. Oh, you cannot choose. It says it cannot choose because. Can you remove the sharing, Kirti? I think it's not allowing because of that sharing.
So sure, Toastmaster, 1 second.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Can you see it now?
Hair dryer.
Yeah, right.
Good evening, all. Hair is the most important beauty part of everyone. Everyone love good hair, obviously. So taking good care of it requires good instruments, good products to use. And I am selling here the most important products that require to keep your hair looking good. It's the hair dryer. So you can use it to dry your hair with a very easy way. And in winter, it is also helpful. You will not get cold. So you can use it. You can use after if you are going to swimming pool and at a late night or evening time. So sleeping with a wet hair will cause you cold. So it is a better to use hair dryer. So it's a very less price and economical price. You can keep it home and make a look a stylish. So just purchase it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Beena. Look stylish, use a hair dryer. That was the end of the first session. Sell it. Wonderful participation from all of you. You all are ace salesmen, I tell you. You can go forward and be the right person to sell it. Okay, so the next segment is Let's Imagine. The next segment is Let's Imagine. Here, I want your imagination to really go wild and creative. Our evaluator for this session is Toastmaster Vichita Murli, whom I would introduce later. Request Toastmaster Vijita to kindly acknowledge her presence.
Toastmaster of the day, I am here and I'm ready to note down the evaluation for my set of TT speakers. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to you.
Yeah, and I would also ask the vote counter to kindly launch the polls for the first segment. Toastmaster Vijita, can I share again now?
Yes, sir. You are the.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Sorry. While Toastmaster Jyoti Bala will launch the polls, I will start with the second segment. The second segment is Let's Imagine. So the first topic for you all is, last night you met the great singer KK. Describe your meeting with him. Toastmaster Balak, can I request you to try this topic?
Sure, Madam Table Topic Master. Life is too short to have any grudges, as they say. Yesterday, when I had discussion with the singer KK, he told life is too uncertain to have many complaints, and life is better when it's lived at that very moment. And that's what I was doing what I like, what I love, what I was part of my life as a passion. And also in doing so, I always made sure I never had any longer grudges with anyone who's around me, because we are not here to judge anyone. And in doing so, you can have an happy and peaceful life. And also that keeps you at peace with whatever you're doing. That's what he was telling me when I was having a discussion throughout last night. And when I was remembering how it was vivid and how it was and deeper insight when it comes to life as a lesson, that's what I took it out from him. Because in life, we should not be having longer grudges, because life is too short. And who better can say that to all of us? It's the legendary KK. That is what we were having as a long, detailed, healthy, and lively discussion. That message is what I thought I should be sharing with our club members today. Life is all about to live that moment, and life, we should not be having longer grudges, because it's not worth. We are here to enjoy and leave back memory, which is going to stay forever. With that note, I will be saying thank you to legendary singer KK, and thanks to TT Master for giving me an opportunity to share what I discussed with the singer KK last night. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala. Thank you for the share. Live the moment. Well said. At Toastmasters, we have become conditioned to sound encouraging and positive all the time. But did we lose an important skill? The skill to complain? Let's find out. Our next topic is, you just had a wonderful holiday and you're back home now. But tomorrow you are back to the grind and have to start work again. Complain to us on why you don't look forward to tomorrow. I don't know why, but I feel that Murli Rao, Toastmaster Murli Rao may speak on this rightly. Toastmaster Murli Rao?
Yeah, am I audible and visible?
You are.
Oh, just came back from my vacation in Rishikesh, in the hills, with all the crowd and all the fun that we had, the music festival that we had, the dip in the Ganges, and you know what? I don't want to come back. I just came on today, but again I have to prepare. Oh, Kumari, she's not here, so I have to make my lunch in the morning. Oh God, come on, what time? What is the time? Oh, it's already time. I have to get ready now, but I have to prepare for tomorrow. I have to prepare the stuff that I have to do. I have to go back to my boss. That guy, I don't like him. The face he makes, I'm sure that he's ready with all the stuff that he wants to throw at my face. And my friends, I don't know. I'm not sure whether they are my friends at all. I'd rather meet strangers in the holiday, the one I met in the park when we exchanged a cup of coffee and we had some nice chat. That was great. I don't want to see those grumpy people again. And who wants to drive? I want to take the cab. There's no cab here. Really? That's so weird. And where are the people gone? There I was suddenly with all the crowd, all the nice stuff. And here I'm lonely in the desert. Oh, come on. I don't want to come back. And tell me, if you like really to be alone in this house, I'm speaking, nobody around except for you guys on the other side of the screen. Come on. If that's not a reason to complain, then what is? Back to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Murli. The art of complaining is alive, I guess. The next, the poll is ready. If you can all. Everyone has voted. I think we can end the poll.
Not all have cast.
Not all?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can wait for another 30 seconds, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Master.
Done, ma'am. Thank you.
So the next complaint. If you have a problem with me, tell me, not everyone else. Elaborate and complain more on this. Madam R. Padmashri Hari, can you try this? Madam R. Padmashri Hari. If you have a problem with me, tell me, not everyone else. Elaborate and complain more on this.
Yeah, just I'm trying, but
yeah, no problem. You can try, no problem.
Yeah, really, this one, no. So nowadays now, before also, if we have problem with anyone, directly we can discuss with them directly, no. So why collaborate with everyone? Why discussing unnecessary things and all? So it's better what we have in our mind, in our so better to discuss with whom we have problem and solve the problem, not stretch. My opinion is that one. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Padma, for the very good try.
Thank you, ma'am.
Go to the next topic. You wake up in the morning and your spouse greets you, happy anniversary, and hands over a gift to you. You had forgotten all about it. What will you do now? DTM Murli Krishnan, would you try this? You wake up in the morning and your spouse greets you, happy anniversary, and hands over a beautiful gift to you. You had forgotten all about it. What will you do now?
TT Master, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, that was indeed a great question. My spouse handing over a great gift on my anniversary. Actually, similar thing happened, but not for anniversary. It was for my birthday. We were in Bahrain, and my wife and son, they went and had a cake for my birthday as a surprise. They brought it to the room, and then they did it in a very surprising way. And then they said, happy birthday. And in turn, I was wishing them happy birthday back to them. But in this case, that return happy anniversary would have been apt here because it's applicable to both of us. Of course, birthday, vice versa is not applicable. But in this case, it's applicable. So thank you so very much for this great question. And I wish that I get more and more gifts, more and more beautiful gifts on my anniversary. So back to you, TT Master.
Thank you for that great share, DTM Murli Krishnan. Let's go to the last question in this segment. Sometimes the world needs a crisis to bounce back with opportunities. So let's look at the bad news. There are thunderstorms. The electricity lines are cut, and you learn that it will take a couple of days before it is restored. How will you break this bad news as good news to the family? How will you break this bad news as good news to the family? DTM Shibu, can you try this? DTM Shibu Xavier, can you try this topic?
Ma'am, can I try in case?
Who wants to try? Yeah, you can try, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, table topic master and fellow Toastmasters. This would actually sound as a very good news for me because that would keep my husband Bala all the way away from all his meetings, phone calls, and everything because electricity lines are cut. So no phone charging. So automatically no chatting, no calls, no meetings over the phone, and of course no laptop also won't be charged. So we can have total family time with the kids. All I would tell, like, come, let's go to the beach or to the park. Let's spend some time, or let's go out of Jubail itself. So, anyways, electricity. I mean, it is going to be, blackout for a couple of days. So, I would be very happy in this scenario to have a complete family time. And that's it from my side.
Thank you, Jyoti. You really want this good news, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is the end of the second segment. Let's imagine. Toastmaster Jyoti, would you launch the polls again?
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
For the next segment, there's a change in guard at the timer's end. Let me welcome Toastmaster Ramesh Nambiar as our timer. Toastmaster Ramesh Nambiar hails from Kannur and has over 36 years of experience in the chemical, agrochemical, and plastic industries, the last 21 years being in Saudi Arabia, where he is currently working as a technical sales and quality manager. A perfectionist, Toastmaster Ramesh Nambiar believes in the adage that God lives in the details. Toastmaster Ramesh Nambiar, would you kindly explain your role as the timer? Toastmaster Ramesh Nambiar, could you kindly explain your role as the timer?
Good evening, everybody. Actually, my timer's role, actually, the speaker's timing rules are already explained by Toastmaster Mehul. I'll be the timer for the evaluation. For the evaluation section, for the evaluation, the allotted time is 2 to 3 minutes. My background will be green when evaluator qualify for the qualifying time. It will be green, and then yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and in 3 minutes my background will be red. And there will be a grace period of 30 seconds for on upper and lower side for the evaluator. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramesh. We're still not finished with the polls, right? Evaluator for this segment is Toastmaster R.N. Bala, whom I will introduce later. I request Toastmaster Bala to kindly acknowledge his presence.
Yes, Madam Deputy Topic Master, I am very much available. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala. So let's start with the next segment. This poll can be ended, right?
A poll is already ended, looks like, Deputy Topic Master.
Okay, so this segment is called as Life's Lessons. I'll put forward some very commonly used quotes to ponder upon. You can talk on it with reference to your life's experiences. So let's start with the first quote. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. Toastmaster Mehul, can you try this? There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day.
Just 1 minute. My screen is visible or what? Screen.
Is it visible?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, you can see.
I can see. I can see Ramesh and Sir's screen now.
Okay, then start Toastmaster.
Okay. People have reasons to be happy, but legends need no reason to be happy. Dear Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and my dear friends and distinguished guest. As the topic itself says that there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy, and in my life I encountered a really, really beautiful reason to be happy to be part of today's meeting. For me, after a long break of roughly 10 months, I am part of this pack, which I respect and adore a lot, where I look forward to find me time and an opportunity to learn. I can count on each and every one of you whenever I feel I need some suggestion. I can count on you when I feel, yes, I need some guidance, and I can see and walk by my next door and I can talk to Ramesh and sir for virtually anything. So you really don't need a lot of reason, lot of special things to be happy, but if you enjoy what you have, what you are, and to the people you are with, you will always find beautiful reasons to be happy. So, at the end, I would conclude that find your reasons. If you don't have anything, just be happy because you always have a reason to be happy. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehul. Cheers to more happiness. The second topic in this segment is, if you are patient in your moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Toastmaster Vijita Murli, can I request you to try this topic? If you are patient in your moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests, warm good evening once again. It's actually true that anger is the curse of mankind, I would say. You know, if I had to rate the emotions or a human being undergoes in his lifetime, I would say that every other emotion kept apart, anger outweighs them all in its intensity, in its negativity. Because anger is one such emotion that can cause chaos, that can harm you and also the people around you. Let me give you an example. When I get angry, I lose control of what I say, and I uh, start saying things that which I don't actually mean, just for the sake of hurting the person I'm talking to because I'm angry at them. And that was the lowest uh, that I have ever been in my life, I would say. It was a part of my past. In my younger days, when I was immature, I knew nothing about life. I used to get angry at silly things. I used to create ruckus with my siblings, with my friends, and that those days I was not aware how much it's affecting me and also my relationship with others. But as I grew up, as I matured with age, I understood that anger is one such emotion that not only hurts you, it hurts everyone and the relationship that you have with everyone. If you are able to keep patience during those moments of anger, you can save yourself a lot of trouble. You can mend relationships that have lost the charm because of what you said in a fit of anger. You know, it has happened to me in the past, and I've learned lessons from it. Today, I'm a more mature person, and I believe that if you're able to control your anger in those moments of anger, you'll save a lot of trouble for yourself, a lot of trouble for your loved ones. So take this lesson. This is a life lesson that will take us forward for sure. Never ever get carried away when you're angry. Just keep patience during those moments when you feel angry, and you will save a lot of trouble. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijita Murli. Be patient and never get carried away. That was a lesson for us. The next quote is, a ship is always safe ashore, but that is not what it is built for. A ship is always safe ashore, but that is not what it is built for. I think I have asked everyone. Now I would request you all to kindly volunteer. Who would like to volunteer for this? Toastmaster Shibu? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am,
Thank
definitely.
Yes, thank you.
Madam TT Master, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear friends, a very warm good evening to one another. Yeah, this is, I think, similar to our life, I would say. We all are living in different situations. We always wanted to keep a comfort zone and live with happy life, always be happy. If there is something like, you know, if like struggling or some problems when it comes to our life, we are not actually happy to
ready to take it, because it is a part of life also. It is similar to, because the ship is not built in, it is not built for to just for it is stay somewhere there, but it has to go there, and there will be difficulties are there. The situations is not like where it was in the shore. So for Toastmasters, our lives, it's totally, when you compare to this and our life, it is like that. So all the circumstances, when you go through all these circumstances, all the situations, you have to realize that there will be some up and downs. Of course, there will be lot of obstacles. So you have to overcome everything. That then only you can live a happy life. Otherwise, you will be sad. You will be in the comfort zone, but you will not make it a good life. Thank you, and back to you, Madam TT Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shibu, for that inspiring talk. Next, the quote for you all is, "Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn." Who would like to try this? Shall I call out? Toastmaster Mudra, you are a budding mother. Would you like to try this? This is for you.
I somehow knew this was going to end up on me.
I actually wanted a mother or a teacher to say this, but I didn't find any teachers here. So,
Yeah. Thank you, TT Master, for this opportunity. These words, when I look back on my journey of 2.5 years, and when I look at my son, it seems that these are the words that hold true for everyone in life, but more so for little kids, because no one likes to be told what they have to do, even if it is for their benefit. Because just telling someone that, just giving an order or telling someone something and expecting them to follow without understanding your reasoning behind it seems like a, forced upon decision given to them to follow. But make them understand, make them feel what you feel, and make them see the reason why you are saying something, make them feel involved. That gives them the opportunity to grow independent. I always try to incorporate this kind of teaching in my upbringing of my son. When I tell him that this is hot, don't touch it, he won't listen to me. But after a while, when it is a little bit of low degree, I let him touch his fingers on the hot vessel, so that he will associate the word hot with the feeling of hotness, so that next time when I'm saying that this is hot, he'll not touch it. So this is how you can involve a child and associate things to them, so that they'll understand it more clearly. And when they start understanding and associating things, they learn more. Same goes for adults, uh, not in the same way, but
you're muted, Mudra.
sorry, I lost the connection. Over to you, TT Master. Thank you.
Thank you. This is really the mantra for a very good teacher and a good mother. On that note, let me go to the last quote for this segment. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. This is a wonderful topic. Who would like to try this? No
Let
one?
me.
Yeah, Murliya, please. Thank you.
Thank you, TD Master, for the opportunity. As communicators, as leaders, we are all, the famous topic of coal under pressure getting transformed into diamonds. And there are so many things as we speak, like, moving out of your comfort zone. Metamorphosis is one word that comes to all of us as great leaders. At the end, as we always say, it's a process, how involved you are in the process. And you admitting that it is in trying to move out of your comfort zone that makes you comfortable in the next level. And then you move to, if you take one step at a time and try to expand our boundaries, try to expand our comfort zone, the next zone becomes a comfort zone for you. And from there, then you further push it down. And that's what we have seen in the case of butterfly as well. Different stages it passes through. And see how it transforms into a very beautiful butterfly and starts flying. And this process is something which, and it's not something new that we are all hearing it. Metamorphosis is one process that we all know, that we all have to go through it. And that transformation, or that, the being in that process, is what transforms each one of us. It's only in identifying that and trying to, push our boundaries each time, that it helps each one of us. And I'm sure that each one of us sitting here in this great platform called Toastmasters has decided that, yes, we need to push that envelope, we need to push that boundary. And we have seen, even speechcraft members like Madam Padma coming here and attempting table topics. These are all like pushing our boundaries. It's not that we are comfortable. Many times we feel that, this is not our cup of tea, or it's not my cup of tea, but we are still here because if you don't achieve, or if you don't try, there is no success that's going to come in on our way. So it's all about pushing our boundaries. It's all about testing the waters. Once you're comfortable at one portion, it's about pushing the envelope. It's about testing the water so that the new envelope becomes a comfortable zone for you. And the whole life is a transformation process. And that's why what they say, life is a series of learnings that we go through. So, and there is no end to the learning process that we have. It's a continual learning. So I totally agree that, it's in the process that we enjoy the beauty of transformation. Back to you, TT Master.
Thank you, DTM Murli. So let's push our boundaries, move out of our cocoons and metamorphose into beautiful butterflies, all of us. That was the end of this session, which I enjoyed thoroughly. All of you spoke so well on the different quotes. We have come to the last segment. This segment is the relay. This segment is the relay. This segment, we have a distinguished evaluator with us, DTM Shibu Xavier. I would request DTM Shibu to kindly acknowledge his presence.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm here to evaluate.
Thank you, DTM Shibu. So here, what I will do is I will show you a picture. I'll show a picture. The first speaker will build a story with his or her thoughts on the picture. The second speaker will continue on the same thread and build his thoughts on it. And so it will continue till the fifth speaker. So everyone has to carefully listen throughout, because he or she may be the next in the relay. So, okay, the polls have been launched. Is it over? It's over, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. This is the picture. This is the story I want you all to tell. Can I invite Toastmaster Murli Rao to start the relay?
Ma'am, just one question before I start.
Yeah.
When you say I have to start means I have to go on for 2 minutes. I mean that's
The usual time, the usual TT time. You just start and you end wherever you want. And the next person will pick.
the story is from the picture. It's starting from the picture.
Yeah, this is the picture, and you tell a story on it. Start the story on it.
Hi, fellow Toastmasters. Today I want to tell you something. It's a secret. You know what? I love all the creatures in this world. But puppies? No, not me. And you know what? What happened? I went to Sandeep's home, and that was like way back when I was probably in my 8th standard. I went to his home, I was quite innocent, and I say, "Hi, Sandeep, how are you?" And Sandeep wakes up, "Murli, come on, come in, come in." And then I go inside, and there is this puppy. Oh God, I look at Sandeep, and I look at the puppy. I look at Sandeep, I look at the puppy. Oh God, I don't know what to do. My legs are shivering, and then I do the next best thing. I start running. And the puppy is behind me, and I'm after the puppy. The puppy is behind me, and I'm after the puppy. And there, I ran, and we make circles. I made circles of the society 4 times. Can you believe me? Until I ran out of the main gate. I won't be so unkind as to say that I hated that puppy. But guess what? Who would like such a puppy? Will you? No. But then I'm a kind-hearted person. So I won't say that I don't like birds. Don't bring any puppy any closer to me. Do you know that? Why? I already told you. But someday I will meet a decent puppy who doesn't make me to run 4 times in the society. But I guess that's not the case with puppies. They might look cute. But then, have you heard about those ones which are grown up and they cut on your feet and with the injections? No, I'm not going to get into that trap. Back to your table topic.
Thank you. I'm also not going to get in the trap. I'm one of you. So who would like to continue the relay?
Hello. Meera madam, your voice was a little bit shaky, I guess, because of the internet. But let me know when I need to start. I will start.
I think she has an internet issue. She will rejoin very soon.
Yeah, we will wait for a while till Meera madam joins back.
Yeah, she's back.
Recording in progress.
Meera madam, you are muted. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, Toastmaster, sorry, I got out of the meeting. I think there's some problem, connection problem. Can you start, Toastmaster Mehul?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Can you please put the picture again, Meera madam, if you would? Or if you're on mobile, then I'll start. Nothing to worry about. Okay, let me start. Um, I saw Sandeep running behind the puppy, and I also saw Murali Rao sir running front of the puppy. And when Murali Rao sir went out of the boundary of the compound, I saw him coming behind and hitting the puppy on the eye. And that is why in the picture you see one eye of the puppy is brown and another eye is normal. So that is the evidence that Murali Rao has hit really very hard to that puppy, and thankfully puppy did not do anything to Murali Rao. Now what happened was, after hitting the puppy so hard on the eye, Murali Rao really was feeling low for 1 week, that how can I be so hard on such a lame and such a nice puppy. And by the time 1 year passed, and that puppy already become 2 year old, and it reached the adulthood. So what happened was, Murali Rao adopted one female puppy. Pomeranian was the breed he chose, and decided to have one female puppy in his house. And after seeing that female puppy next to Sandeep's house, that puppy came out, and that puppy was wiggling the tongue, as you can see in the picture again, that with one eye having trouble, another like tongue was really coming out of the face by looking at the female puppy, and they both decided to let them play very nicely in their compound. And now you see those puppies have become friends, and Murali Rao and Sandeep also become really very good friends. And that's the story I would like to end with. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. That was indeed humorous. Let's ask the next person who would like to continue with the story to continue it. Who would like to do that? Toastmaster Bala, would you like to do it?
Sure, table topic master. I was going through the same colony where Mr. Sandeep, Mr. Murali Rao, and accidentally what happened? There was a lightning. And that lightning struck on me, Mr. Murali Rao, and that dog. Just like that film Minnal Murali. What happened? The dog remembered what happened when Toastmaster Murali Rao gave a whack. All of us got special powers. And in the due course, the dog became a Rajapalayam. For those of you who don't know what is a Rajapalayam, it is as tall as, say, 1 meter and 50 centimeters. And then us. Now, Toastmaster Murali Rao sir was on one side with all his powers, which he has gained through that striking of that lightning. And there me with my power and the dog. Now, what is the twist in the tale is, all of us cannot move with vengeance at our heart. The moment when you move with vengeance at heart, it's going to hold you back. That is what the law of gravity has given as a curse if you have vengeance at heart. So what happened eventually? That was getting diluted. In the due process, all of us had one thing, which is patience. Because when we started to counter with that vengeance, both the dog, Toastmaster Murali, and me in between, trying to be end middleman in this whole process. But the power was useless as far as we had vengeance at heart. Toastmasters, That is what this world gives us. We all have enormous amount of power within us to strike the world, move the world in the right direction. But if you have vengeance, you are not going anywhere. Minnal Murali is within all of us, provided we leave out vengeance from our hearts. Table topic master.
Well done, Minnal Murli. That was great. Now, who would like to continue the story? Toastmaster Ranjit, would you like to continue? Add to the humor.
Yes, thank you, TT Master. Actually, yes. Now, the Minnal puppy wanted to tell the real story. What happened on that day. Actually, the puppy was not Sandeep's puppy, but it was Sandeep's daughter's puppy. And the name of the puppy is Pinky. So puppy Pinky wanted to tell the whole world that not all puppies are so arrogant, and they all don't bite. And one thing we should remember is that not the puppy will run behind you not because they want to bite you, but maybe they are playful. Maybe they want to show some love towards you. So that is what Minnal puppy wanted to tell the whole world. But unfortunately, our friend TM Murali Rao, he mistook the intentions of Minnal puppy, and he had to go so physical, so much so that he hit Minnal puppy. And now that we have our new Minnal friend, Minnal Murali between us, between the dog and the other friend, the dispute was settled, and the puppy, Minnal puppy, once she was able to tell the story, she calmed down, and she vowed that she will be using these powers for the good of the world.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjit. Speaking on behalf of the Minnal puppy Pinky, we heard you. I would request Toastmaster Vijita Murli to end the story for us.
Like Mr. Ranjit was mentioning, Mr. Toastmaster Murli had totally got it wrong. Pinky puppy just wanted to lick his feet and cuddle him, and he mistook it, and he started running and created all the chaos. Now that things are settled between them, Toastmaster Murli realized his mistake, and he has opened a dog shelter where he treats all stray dogs that don't have anybody to help, and he's giving time, he's giving his money, and all his good efforts to look after all the animals, not only puppies, but all animals that don't have anybody to look after them. He has become the voice for the voiceless in that sense. And after so many years of good work, his efforts didn't go unnoticed. He was awarded by the government for his efforts for the for the animals, and he became a hero in our motherland, India. And now that we look at Toastmaster Murli Rao for inspiration, we should all take care of all our animals that are around us, because they don't have voices. We have to be their voice. We have to take care of them, so that we all live in a universe where each and every life is valuable. Thank you for the opportunity, and over to the Toastmaster today.
Thank you. Well ended. Congratulations, Toastmaster Murli, for your win. What an amazing set of storytellers we have here. Hip hip hooray to the Mind Team. I really enjoyed all the segments. Everyone did very well. Thank you for making it a grand success. I hope all of you enjoyed the TT Mania too. After completing all our sessions. Let's ask for the poll for this segment too. Toastmaster Jyoti Bala, if you could launch the polls for this segment. So while Madam is launching the evaluation, the polls for the last segment, let's start our evaluation session. Our first evaluator is DTM Muralikrishnan. DTM Muralikrishnan is the club sponsor and founder director at Mind Academy, which works towards empowering the next generation and help them move in the right direction. He is a certified NLP practitioner, certified life coach, and a certified maintenance and reliability professional. He is a master evaluator and our Dronacharya with a modern take on coaching and building skill sets. DTM Muralikrishnan, would you kindly evaluate the TT speakers of the first segment? Over to you, DTM Muralikrishnan.
Thank you, TM Modi, for those very inspiring words. Toastmasters today, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, very good evening, and TT speakers in particular. It was indeed a great session. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The TT Mania with 4 different sets of themes, and especially the last one, I really loved that theme. And I actually wanted to conclude it by telling that now, since everything is settled, they all need to improve their communication skills, and our VP membership is in search of members. For first time, we have Sandeep and other members along with the puppy, Minal puppy, and the Pomeranian as well in our club called Mind Academy, which will help them improve their communication and leadership skills as well. So thoroughly enjoyed the session. So coming to the TT speakers, the first speaker was Toastmaster Ramesh Nambiar. His object was mask. He straight away went into the topic, and with his technical skills, he explained the technical aspects and benefits about the mask. It's a 3-layer one. It was made of polypropylene, his usual chemical touch into the mask as well. And even he tried to sprinkle humor, telling that if you don't use this, you will have to pay fine, penalty, and all those things. That was a nice one, Rameshda. My recommendation will be like, you made it too generic. If you would have highlighted a bit about the brand, specifically about your brand, and try to sell it, it would have been in a much enhanced way. Topic number 2 was, the object was lock and key. Arvind straight away went to the topic. He got the keyword protection. And he just said it's not only protection, but also confidence. That was the second aspect bringing into this topic, that your belongings are safe at home. So that was a nice attempt by him. Only comment for recommendation for him is, he started by telling that product I have to sell. When you want to sell, you don't need to say that and sell. You just need to come and try to market it. So that could have changed the whole perspective. Topic number 3, or probably the object number 3, was sugar, and our Mudra ma'am was on top of it. She took a different approach. She herself transformed into sugar and tried to, that was a very nice approach I liked. And then try to bring many aspects about toffees, various aspects about sugar. But my recommendation is, all that she spoke was about the generic benefits about sugar. Maybe she would have called herself some particular brand, so that her brand would be different from others, and then explain more about what are the benefits of her brand. That would have helped her to sell it in a much more meaningful way. Moving to topic number 4, the object was weighing scale. Great start, Toastmaster Ranjit. And the highlight of your TT attempt was like you connected it with the previous subject, sugar, and then tried to explain the benefits of the weighing scale. And you also had a message, keep your weight under check, when you explained about it. Only comment for you is like, you started off about explaining about the object, and then you asked whether it's a weighing scale or not. Okay, rather So either if you would have done that first and then moved into the topic, that would have been a more meaningful one. Last but not the least, the fifth topic was about hair dryer. Madam Beena Modi was on top of it with her long list of benefits about beauty, about not getting cold during winter, about economical, how it is, looking stylish, all those things she was on and on and on about the benefits of the hair dryer. What you could have done, you did it in an excellently well manner. What you could have done differently is you could have a pressing, compelling closing that would have helped people to come forward and buy your beautiful hair dryer. So, but all said and done, it was all great attempt by all the TT speakers, and I thoroughly enjoyed the whole TT mania today. Hats off to you, TT speakers, and to you, TT master as well. Back to you, TMOD.
Thank you, DTM Murli Krishnan, for that great evaluation. Totally sold out on it. Our next segment, evaluator for the next segment is Toastmaster Vijita Murli. She's our president and mentor who works really hard to lead from the front. Her astute leadership will always be remembered fondly. She's creative with fresh ideas, and her pleasant disposition and lively outlook makes her a joy to be with. She's a champion TT speaker and an inspiring storyteller for all of us at Mind. Toastmaster Vijita Murli, request if you could kindly evaluate the speakers for the second segment.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, and a round of applause to our Toastmaster of the Day and all the TT speakers who mustered the courage, to face the topics. And the segment that I was given was titled Let's Imagine, and it was very well edited by all 5 speakers. The first topic was meeting the late singer KK, and describing the meeting that they had the previous night. And Toastmaster Bala was the one who was attempting it. He took his time and started with a great quote, It was very confident, great attempt, great message. In fact, he had a message for all of us also, that to live in the moment, and it was just a marvelous attempt. If I had to give you a comment or a recommendation, I think maybe you could have made that meeting with KK special, because we just lost him a few days back. Maybe you could have made that meeting special by, maybe he was mentioning that don't be sad that I've left you, I've not left you, I'm still there. I may not be physically present, but I'm still present amongst you in spirit. That would have been a different way of attempting the topic. Apart from that, you did marvelously well, to Sapala. The second topic was about the holiday and coming back to the grind and complaining about it to us. And our TT Master gets full points for selecting Toastmaster Murli Rao, because he has just come back from his vacations. As usual, Toastmaster Murli Rao was very confident, and it's great to see a TT speaker stand up and speak. That speaks volumes about the confidence that he has as a speaker. He got to the subject, he listed all his complaints, he had his expressions as well. It was a very engaging act, I must say. We thoroughly enjoyed it. And if I had to make a recommendation, which I'm doing it only because I'll be failing in my duties if I don't do it. So I would maybe request, or maybe humble suggestion would be that maybe you could have brought in things that you could complain more to us. The topic was that. So maybe you could have done that. Means how hard is it to come back to terms? How do you face tomorrow? So maybe that would have been a better way. And the third speaker was Padma Srihari, our speech crafter, and the topic given to her was that if you have a problem with me, tell me and not to everyone else. She was a genuine person, a genuine speaker. She attempted it straightforward to the topic, to the point, and only suggestion is you could have elaborated it a little more. That's the only suggestion I have for you. The fourth speaker was my better half, DTM Murli Krishnan, and he got the topic about for spouse wishing you an anniversary with a special gift and you forgetting all about it. He started out confidently, but somehow if the birthday thing which actually happened, you could have covered it up, because only you and me know in this meeting that it was a birthday and not an anniversary. You could have covered it up as an anniversary and brought it here. That would have added, more value, because the topic given to you was about anniversary and how you forgot and you were making up for it. So that was the only suggestion I have for the speaker. Then the last topic was about thunderstorms and a couple of days of blackout, and how will you break this bad news to your family as a good news. And full points to Toastmaster Jyoti Bala for confidently facing the topic, and she enjoyed the way we enjoyed the way she brought in all the points that would be present if there is no electricity, that if there will be no phone calls, no messages, and she'll have great family time. That was the positive things that I have for her. Only suggestion would be like, maybe she could have elaborated, like how is it the good news, as a good news you have to tell, she just listed it as points, but cover it up, sugarcoat it, so that it doesn't look like you're missing out on something. That's the only suggestion I have for her. Apart from that, I thoroughly enjoyed the topics. Hats off to our TT Master and to Toastmaster of the Day, both rolled into one, and also to all our TT speakers. Thanks for the opportunity. Over to the Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijitha, for the wonderful evaluation. You really took us to the core of it. Now, for segment 3, our evaluator is Toastmaster R.N. Bala. Toastmaster R.N. Bala is our past president and champion evaluator at SATAC year after year. His early days at Mind, building it brick by brick, has taken us where we are now and reaped rich rewards for the club. An avid sports buff, he regales us with his passionate stories on the field. Toastmaster R.N. Bala, would you kindly evaluate the speakers of segment 3? Over to you, Toastmaster Bala.
Thanks a lot, Table Topic Master and Madam General Evaluator for the evening, for the really inspiring introduction of mine. Thank you. As Captain Raghuraman shares always, be prepared with a mindset, Aaj mukabla hoga. That means today it will happen. And thanks to the Table Topic Master, she gave a creative edge. Aaj mukabla creatively hoga. So thank you for those creative topics as well, Table Topic Master. The first table topic speaker, Toastmaster Mehul, if our Guru DTM Kotishwaran sir was here, he would have said that was a textbook approach, I would say. He had an intriguing question to begin the topic, and then he had a very methodical approach. Why? So when you are persuading, when you are going with an approach to persuade your audience, when you have reasoning to back your claims, why did I say so? I have people around. And also he connected with his personal story. What that makes is, it gives an element of buying to your audience. And that's what makes an clear, informatively driven, persuasive speech. And he not only had that message with a package of person attempt to it, and he also closed it out properly. So that's why I said, it was a textbook attempt for a table topic speech. So one humble suggestion to you, Toastmaster Mehul sir, is you started with a caption and you had this word, legends don't need reason. And there was no backing of that particular element. So you coined something and that was not evidently present anywhere in your speech. So I was looking, how can I become a legend? So if you have added up with that, so that would have been a great message for all of us. So, but thoroughly I enjoyed it. Next came our pleasure, sir. So next came our Madam President, and she was bang on. One thing which I liked is always we miss out certain basic things. Following things through a process makes you a better speaker. She started with salutation. Most often what happens when you're given a topic, that's what I do. When I like a topic, I jump onto the topic, but she didn't do that. She went through the basics properly. She gave a proper salutation, and then she said, yes, I agree to the topic. At times, what we do happen is like, we miss on those specifics, and that matters a lot. So I think that is an classic example how you have to be patient when you go through the process, ma'am. And you had your personal story. You have first explained with an abstract content why you agreed to the topic, and then you backed up with enough substantiative evidence to say, this is why I liked it. And one humble suggestion to you, ma'am, the flow was perfect, but only thing is like, I know there is a constraint of time, but I felt it was too overpaced to keep in track with whatever you were saying, ma'am. Had there been small pauses, because there were 3 segments, one personal story, and then an abstract, and then you were asking for a call for action. Had been at least a 2-second break in between, I think that would have been a direct impending message to the audience, ma'am. So, but overall, it was a great TT speech to listen to, me. The third one, DTM Shibu sir, as always, calm, poised, and he directly correlated what was the theme message to it. It was move out of your comfort zone. And then he said that that was a simplifying task. That overall life lesson proverb had an detailed or an encoded message, and he just decoded it for all of us. It was simple. If you want to be better person in your life, move out of your comfort zone. And then he decoded, and then he exaggerated that message, how and why and what could be the impacts if we move out of our comfort zone. That was something which was very good to understand how you can correlate when proverb, when you go through, how you have to decode and how you have to understand. One humble suggestion, sir, it may sound a cliche. Was there a personal story to it when you were in a comfort zone and how you moved out of it? I think that would have been the icing on the cake, I would believe, sir. But overall, it was a great attempt to a table topic speech. Then comes our Toastmaster Mudra, ma'am. She just enjoyed the topic, and I think the way she started saying that she was anticipating, I think anticipation is the key for success for anything and everything we do in life. And I think the way she anticipated that made her attempt the topic with more confidence, ma'am. Glad that you don't make all of us touch a hot pot. So that was also having a lighter moment to it. So that was keeping us in track with whatever you are telling. And you had an abstract, and also you had your life lesson with your kiddo, how you make him part of the process. And that is what was helping us understand and be with you with whatever you were trying to share as an public speaker, man. Public speaking, and as Murli sir was telling short while ago, we are here to improve. Had there been and video turned on, I can understand there are a lot of constraints with many of us, but have you have turned on, you had a lot of things we can understand with your just voice. If the video was there, the connect would have been even more precise, ma'am. I know this is just in club meeting, but going forward, if you have gone through that process, I think this would have been an even further persuasive message. Last but not the least, my mentor was there. And again, a classic touch, quote to start, quote to finish, and then he just dissected it precisely, as they say, surgical metamorphosis, and how important it is to go through the process. And that defines, when you're attempting a topic, you simplify it for the audience so that they can understand what was the overall message was. I think that was a classic approach, how you can help your audience understand, persuade them with your arguments. I think it was all classic touches. He had a lot of messages and even personal stories he added, but had there been an anecdote, one particular instance, I think that would have been an perfect persuasive pitch. Apart from that, it was a creative life lesson approach by all our table topic speakers. It was an delight to be an evaluator for this session. Table topic master, thanks for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this process, ma'am. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala, for that very methodical evaluation. Let's go to the next evaluator, DTM Shibu Xavier. DTM Shibu Xavier is someone Mind Academy is very fond of. He is a passionate and sincere Toastmaster who has been very supportive right from our club's infancy. Soft-spoken and clear in vision, DTM Shibu is the District 79 PR Manager and the Area 69 Director-elect. We welcome DTM Shibu Xavier to evaluate the speakers of our last segment, the fourth segment that is. Over to you, DTM Shibu Xavier.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meera, for that inspiring introduction. TT Master, fellow Toastmasters. First of all, I would like to congratulate the EXCOM for bringing such a variety session for the members to improve the skill of impromptu speaking. It's rarely happening, but I think Mind Academy it's indeed they are different way of thinking, and the way of they are doing it's totally different. This is the reason their members are day by day they are entering in the every areas in division as well as in even the district. Thank you very much once again. It was something really marvelous. Great job once again. Come to the evaluation. All the 5 speakers were simply superb, I would say. Since it was storytelling, for me it was hard time to give any recommendations. But let me start the evaluation. The story started by the champion speaker Toastmaster Murali Rao, and he delivered such a hilarious way. What an imagination, Toastmaster Murali Rao! Congratulations. Then the story delivered by the continued by Toastmaster Mahul with a different perspective, that even with a simple smile. Truly awesome, Toastmaster Mehul. I think the way you narrated the story was really enjoyed. Thank you very much. Then the baton as took Toastmaster Bala and ran with a different story and different perspective. Sprinkled the humor everywhere throughout your speech and enjoyed very well. Thank you. And the next turn was the Toastmaster Ranjit. He came to the scene and his narrative was totally different. It was also, I enjoyed so much. And the last turn was the Toastmaster Vijayam Murali. Toastmaster Vijayam Murali, what an amazing story you had delivered. I thoroughly enjoyed all the speakers because since it is a storytelling, I couldn't be able to see any because all the speakers did their very well. They're all great speakers. I think maybe this is the reason I have nothing to recommend. Keep going. Thank you very much for this great opportunity. And back to you, Madam Meera. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shibu, for that very happy evaluation. And thank you again for your support to our club. Thank you, dear evaluators, for the wonderful evaluations from all of you. We had an excellent set of speakers today, a good group of ace speakers, and I thoroughly enjoyed moderating this TT session for all of you. I look forward to such meetings again where we can just let our hair loose and talk and, move up as communicators. So that ends my sessions for the day. I would ask the vote counter to kindly launch the polls for the last segment and this evaluation segment too. And I would hand over the podium to our president, Toastmaster Vijita Murli.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster of the day come the word master as well as the TT master and the general evaluator all rolled into one. A multitasker, I must say. Hats off to her. Hats off to her for giving us this very entertaining session today. It was totally like a blockbuster, I must say. It had all elements of what edutainment is all about. We had fun. We learned a lot too, and it was just amazing. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meera Nambiya, for that memorable TT Mania session. And I feel sorry for all of our members who missed it today because they missed something really special. And totally hats off to all our evaluators, all our TT speakers as well, and all the assignees for giving us this memorable session. Let me take this opportunity to place on record our appreciation to our guest evaluator, DTM Shivu Xavier. Let me share his certificate of appreciation. Thank you so much, DTM Shivu Xavier, for giving us this opportunity to have your presence amongst us. Thank you so much, sir. We are indeed blessed to have you with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Indeed, our pleasure having you with us as an evaluator tonight. And before we go to the results, let us hear from our guest evaluator himself about his experience with Mind Academy. He has been part of Mind Academy meetings in the past, but this being a TT Mania session, I'm sure that he'll have a few words to share and also suggestions for us to improve as well. Sir, it's over to you. DTM Shivu Xavier.
Thank you, Madam President, for this another opportunity. I always pleased to be here in Mind Academy, always, because you have always something different. All the sessions, what I have witnessed earlier, it was totally different. It is not only just a regular meeting, but every meeting was something special. So enjoyed a lot today also. This is a wonderful opportunity for me. I thought maybe because I'm the only the man who came from outside, even though I'm a family member of Mind Academy. But I still believe it was a great opportunity for me because I never experienced I never witnessed such a session. All were handled by a single energetic ma'am, Meera, Meera teacher. Thank you, Meera teacher, once again. And you people were simply superb, Madam President, because last year we were discussing about Mind Academy, because two of them you were in the SATAC. Really, it was a great achievement, and it is not this is just 2 years. I believe it is only your age is only 2 years or more than more than that. So nobody can imagine this situation or this situation like that. Even though you are a small group of people, but you all are talented and you are doing a great job for division and district as well. Thank you very much from bottom of my heart. And once again, thank you for this opportunity. Vijay ma'am, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DTM Shivu Xavier, for your encouraging words. It means a lot for all of us at Mind Academy. Thank you, sir, for your presence with us. We have another guest amongst us. It's the second time he has been part of Mind Academy meeting. Let us hear from our guest, Mr. Ranjit. Sir, how do you like our meeting today, the TT Mania session? We would love to hear from you.
Thank you, Madam President. Actually, it was a totally different experience. I did not know, about what is going to happen. I was late to join because I was outside when I got the link. So it took a while to understand what exactly is happening, and almost when our TT master TMOD flashed all these points, I wanted to speak about each and every point. In fact, such was the quality of those points. It was very interesting. So it was a totally different experience in the when I compare it with the previous meeting, and especially the last one, the relay, I totally enjoyed that. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ranjit. We are so happy that you enjoyed the session today. And I think our vote counter is ready with her results. Toastmaster Jyoti,
Yes, ma'am.
are you ready with the result?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
over to you, Toastmaster Jyoti.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Can I share my? Is it? Okay, here are the results for our TT Mania session. So the first segment, best table topics winner speaker goes to Toastmaster Mudra Sodia. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you.
The second segment, best table topics speaker award goes to Murli Rao sir, Toastmaster Murli Rao sir. Congratulations. The third segment, best table topic speaker award goes to Toastmaster Mehul Chauhan sir. Congratulations. And the fourth segment, best speaker award goes to DTM Murli Krishnan sir. Congratulations. And the best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Balasubramaniam. Congratulations to all the winners, and it was indeed a great session, great learning, and I mean, what more can we expect from? I mean, it was such a wholesome package in table topics, like Ranjit sir said. Like every topic you feel like speaking for it, and but actually when the limelight falls on us, then there would nothing come to no words would come to mouth. So thank you so much, ma'am. Over to you, TM Toastmaster.
I'm not sure, but I have a doubt in between, concerning the last TT, event. I'm not sure if DTM Krishnan sir was there or not.
You are right.
I think he was not there.
He was not a part of that. I think there's some.
Okay, ma'am. Once again, then let me just get that, check that, and get back to you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you for pointing it out, Mr. Ranjit. I think the order of the certificates was mismatched probably. Thank you so much for the results, vote counter. I'm sure that you'll come back again with the correct order of the results. Apart from that, I'm so happy we had this TT Mania session, and I'm sure that all of you enjoyed as much as our Toastmaster of the day enjoyed bringing it to us. Thank you so much once again for being part of this wonderful learning experience. And moving on to the business session, like I mentioned in the starting, we are about to end our term 2021-2022, and we are about to pass the baton to the new team. And you would have received the nomination forms in our WhatsApp group. Our nomination committee chair, Toastmaster Bala, and his team are working to help us, find the best lot of leaders who will be leading the club in the next coming term. So I request all of the members to please do fill in the nomination forms and send it back to Toastmaster Bala, so that we are able to, select the best of the best as our leaders for the coming term. And apart from that, we also have a request from our VPPR regarding articles and artworks or anything that we would like to add in our club magazine, which is going to be released on our 50th meeting, and which is coincidentally the installation ceremony of the new team as well. And that's going to be held on 30th of June. The XCOM decided the date for the installation ceremony as June 30th. It's a Thursday, and the meeting will be virtual. It will start at 6:30 p.m. Saudi Arabia time, and we are going to have a lot of activities on that day, particular day, apart from the magazine release, the installation of the new officers, and a lot of celebrations. The award ceremony will also be there. We'll be awarding the best members who have performed well throughout this term. So it's going to be a gala affair. So please do tune in for the installation ceremony, which is on the 30th of June. And before that, we'll be having one more meeting, which is going to be held on 20th June. That will be the 49th meeting of our current term. And we look forward to having you all again with us on the 49th meeting of this year. And apart from that, do we have anything else to discuss?
Madam President, if you may allow.
Yeah, Toastmaster Bala.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, there was one small error in that certificate display.
Okay.
DTM Murali Krishnan sir was the winner of the third segment, and Toastmaster Mehul was the winner of the fourth segment.
Okay.
So, in the order of display was slightly erroneous.
Thank you
Sorry
so
for
much
that.
for clearing it up, Toastmaster Bala.
Thank you.
So that's the list of winners that we had today. It was a very engaging and entertaining session. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much for being part of this fun TT Mania session. We are looking forward to many more learning and educational sessions, where we have fun and frolic along with learning. So till we meet again on the next meeting, which is on 20th of June. Here's me signing off. Thank you so much. Good night. Take care.